Hello everyone, Angela here. So I am super excited about today's video. I am speaking about something I literally talk about every single day, sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. It's kind of my obsession, and that is castor oil. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about benefits and uses, contraindications, when not to use heat during a castor oil pack, and then I'm going to demo and show you how to make your very own castor oil pack. So, a little bit about castor oil. It's antimicrobial, which means that it's antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial. It's an anti-inflammatory, and it also stimulates both your lymphatic system and your immune system. I use castor oil packs tons in office as a licensed massage therapist on clients that have had muscle strains, sprains, bad breaks that haven't healed properly, areas of inflammation, on women that have fibroids or cysts, and there are tons of studies out there that show that castor oil does in fact shrink the size of fibroids, and it can help to eradicate cysts if done properly over a period of time. Castor oil is also awesome to promote hair growth. I recommend it to people all the time for that. Personally, there's a story about an eyebrow, which I will not get into, but suffice to say that castor oil did save the day. It also is great for split ends with hair. If you're going to put it on your split ends, put a cap on it, leave it overnight, and just wash it out twice in the morning. It also, strangely enough, darkens hair. If you keep using it around your root area, it will darken your hair over time, funnily enough. I also use it if anybody has a rash or any sort of skin condition like eczema. I'm always recommending castor oil because it's great for your skin. I personally use it on my face. I mix it up with some almond oil, some rose hips, and a couple other things. I massage it into my face twice a day, and it's great for wrinkles. The massage is great because it promotes collagen production, but the castor oil absorbs, it really hydrates my skin without leaving it oily. It is wonderful for your skin. So not much that you cannot use castor oil for. Now, castor oil packs can be used on any area of the body. I've even done it around joints as small as a toe, and I've done it on larger areas, shoulders, backs, across my abdomen. It's great if you're going to do it across your abdomen to help detox your digestive system and get things going. Just keep in mind, if you're going to massage anything into your abdomen, and castor oil or any other sorts of oils or lotions, if you're going to do an abdominal massage, if you're looking down at yourself, you're always going to go clockwise. So just keep that in mind because you're going with the flow of the digestive system. So always clockwise if you're going to massage it in. For ladies, as I mentioned, if you're going to do a castor oil pack on fibroids, cysts, anything like that, just remember that you never want to do heat during your menses. You also don't want to do heat during a castor oil pack if you have any sort of clotting disorders, anemia, if you're on blood thinners, anything like that. You always want to check with your healthcare professional or natural health provider before adding heat to anything like that. Obviously, if you are pregnant, you're not going to do heat across your abdomen, a castor oil pack, nothing like that. So those are a few contraindications. As I said, if you have any questions, you can always contact your healthcare provider, natural health professional, or you can message me below. So I'm going to demo now how you can do your very own castor oil pack. So you're going to need a few things before you start. You're going to need your castor oil first of all. When you purchase your castor oil, always make sure that it's cold or expeller pressed. Now that's really important because that has to do with the process by which they extract the oil. So your castor oil must be cold or expeller pressed, which is why I suggest that you don't go to a local drugstore for it, because most of those castor oils that they carry are not cold or expeller pressed. It's not going to be good. So I suggest going to a natural health food store, a natural grocery store. You can always go on Amazon, online, find it pretty much anywhere. I personally use the Palma Christi castor oil from Heritage Products. That's the personal brand that I like, but feel free to go out there and research and see what you can find out there. This is what I use, Heritage Products Palma Christi castor oil, because it is expeller pressed and it's hexane free. It's really good stuff. I also like that this brand also makes it in a roller ball formula, which is really convenient when you don't want to get castor oil all over the place. The only thing about this is only use it on yourself if you're going to purchase it, because you don't want to get your germs and stuff all over other people. So if you're going to purchase it, only use it for your personal use is my tip. So you're going to need castor oil, obviously. You're also going to need some cotton flannel. Now, there are a couple schools of thought on this. According to Edgar Cayce, who is the father of holistic medicine, he always suggested you either use 100% wool or 100% flannel cotton. I am always going to go for cotton flannel because a lot of people are very sensitive to wool. I personally know that I have sensitive skin as well, so I just always use 100% cotton flannel. So that's your personal preference. Tons of places online you can get it. I buy it in huge bolts of cloth like this, and then I just cut it to size. If you're going to buy a huge bolt of cloth like this, just know that if you throw it in a wash, it might fray. So you might want to buy yourself a cheap pair of pinking shears to cut the edges so that it doesn't fray up. So 100% cotton flannel, and you're going to cut it down to size to the area, making sure that you have enough to fold it 3 layers thick. So wherever you do your pack, you always have to have at least 3 layers of cotton flannel between your heating source and your skin. So tip of the day for you. You're also going to need a heating source. So also 2 schools of thought with this. There's some people that use heating pads, which are great because it's a steady source of heat. And then there's people like me who prefer a hot water bottle. Now I'm kind of old school and I myself prefer a hot water bottle. And I'll tell you why for several reasons. One, I like that it doesn't get too hot. I control the heat in the hot water bottle. I also like that with a heating pad, it's steady heat, but it's very easy to lose track of how long you've had something on because it is such a steady heat. So I like the hot water bottle because in about a half hour to 40 minutes, it's cooled off and I know, okay, I'm done with the castor oil pack now. So that's why I like it. I also like the weight of the hot water bottle on the area. It tends to feel really good, especially in muscle strains and sprains. So that's personally why I use it, but you can use either or. Now, there are a lot of people that will also use some sort of plastic wrap or saran wrap for the area. I personally don't use anything like that because 2 reasons. One, it holds in the heat, which can be both a good thing and a bad thing. If you're super sensitive to heat, it can cause a heat rash. So that's why I don't use it. The second reason that people use it is because it helps to keep the area clean so that the castor oil doesn't get all over the place. I don't really find that to be a problem. Once the cotton flannel is over it, it's not really too messy, especially if you're using a roller ball. So I don't personally use saran wrap, but again, personal preference, and you're more than welcome to. So now I'm going to demo exactly how to do a castor oil pack. Super simple. So I'm going to use my roller ball to keep it really easy, but if you buy a bottle, you can use the bottle certainly. So my wrist has been bothering me lately because I haven't been doing proper self-care. I've been really bad with it, and my wrist has been bothering me. So I'm going to put castor oil all along the joint and the area where I've been feeling some pain. So I put it pretty thick because I really want the castor oil to soak in there. So I roller it all over the area. And as you can see, it's super thick. And then I'm going to gently massage it in. And I massage it, this is a personal preference, but I like to massage it a little bit first because A, it feels really good, but also B, because I like to get everything stimulated and moving. I like to bring oxygen into the area, which is what massage does. So I like to start loosening up and bringing circulation into the area. So after I massage it just a little bit, nothing crazy, I'll throw a little bit more castor oil on. Perfect. So easy, right? So now I'm going to take my cotton flannel and I'm going to fold it into thirds so that I have 3 layers. Okay. And then I'm going to gently wrap it around the area. And then just kind of press it in so it makes contact. Now after I do that, because this is an awkward joint to put a castor oil pack on, I keep the little silver things that you get when you do ace bandages. I have a bunch of them at home, and I put them at the edges of the flannel to hold it together. Or if you have some sort of pin or something, you can do that. It'll keep the edges together so it doesn't come undone. And then you just put your heating source right across it. Feels really good, and I'll let it soak in probably for about 30 to 40 minutes. So I don't do much while I'm doing it. I'll maybe sit and read a book or watch TV or something like that. The other thing I would tell you though, just remind you of, is when you take the heating source off, you can always leave the castor oil pack itself on. So sometimes if an area is really bothering me, I had a fractured toe a couple of years ago and I was doing castor oil packs, I would take the heating source off, but leave the castor oil pack itself around the toe overnight, so it really had a chance to soak into the muscles and the ligaments that were damaged. I recommend always, if you're going to do a castor oil pack, you have to stay really steadfast with it. Don't get discouraged. It takes a few weeks for healing. So I know this is a culture where we want everything like yesterday, but you have to give it time to do its job and to work in. So I do my castor oil packs 3 to 4 times a week, and I know that I have to do them for a few weeks. So not just 1 or 2 weeks, I have to keep up with it for 3 or 4 weeks if it's a really bad strain or sprain. And with my toe, it was really bad. I tore muscles and ligaments, so you want to keep it on for a few weeks and give it a chance to really do its job. In between doing castor oil packs, I also just put castor oil on during the day sometimes in that area, and then just wrap it up a little without the heating source if I notice it's an area that's super stiff. So I hope that you all enjoyed this informational video about castor oil. I have tons more to tell you guys about it, but I'm going to save that for the next video, part 2 of castor oil. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, ask me any questions you like, or always ask your natural health professional or healthcare provider. As always, I wish each and every one of you every blessing the world has to offer you. I hope that you all have a wonderful, glorious day. If you'd like to know more about me and what I do, feel free to check me out, my website at www.holisticwellnessnj.com. Check me out on Facebook at Holistic Wellness Associates, LLC, WHOLISTIC Wellness Associates, LLC. Or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angela Roberts LMT. If you want more videos like this, please like me. I look forward to talking to you guys the next time. Again, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.